Dixon. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. So glad to see you so early in the morning. Thank you so much for that. All right, today is going to be, well, it's day 22 of the 30-Day Improvers Challenge. It's going to be a 30-minute energizing full body yoga flow. Um, I do believe that it should be good for beginners as well as intermediate. I think that this challenge is really geared towards intermediate, helping to improve. But the yogi, Charlie Follows, she always gives different modifications. Um, so anyway, let me wait just a minute, see who else is in the live. People are coming in. Thank you so much for the gifts. You know, you don't have to, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Uh, if you could, I'd appreciate it if you guys are going to be on the live, if you could share the live, if you could like the live, if you, oh, my live goal is achieved. Yay! Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That is fantastic. Well, thank you for everybody who's here. Um, it's another day, another morning of yoga. Good morning, Randy. How are you? I'm so happy you stopped by today. There's some people that just stop by every single day to say hello, and I just want to let you know that I appreciate you. It makes me feel good. You know, having people that are here that stop in, that are encouraging, that say a kind word, it actually keeps me motivated. And then hopefully what I do in sharing the exercise, hopefully that keeps you motivated. And it's just this constant cyclical thing where we are encouraging one another. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Um, all right, so for those of you that are here that haven't been here before, my name is Pamela. I've been doing yoga for about 4 years now. I do it at home. I follow yogis on YouTube because there's so many of them. I'm not a certified yoga instructor, but I do practice yoga quite a bit. I am, I'd probably say, intermediate towards approaching a higher intermediate, but it all comes with time. But there's stuff that there's stuff that I can do, I can do really well. There's stuff that I can't do at all, but that's just yoga. Everybody is different. Everybody's bodies are different. Everybody's capabilities are different. But anybody who shows up on the mat is great. Yoga is just, I'm a firm believer that yoga is wonderful for everyone. It's like the fountain of youth. It helps strengthen your body. It helps with your balance, your mobility, um, your flexibility, all of that. And I'm 57 years old, and as you get older, your body gets stiffer. But when you're practicing yoga all the time, you kind of stay more limber, more flexible. Um, and that's really important because as you get older, you put yourself at risk of having injury and things like that. And yoga is just really great for injury prevention. It's great for overcoming aches and pains and arthritis and all that kind of stuff. So I definitely recommend it to everyone, regardless of what your physical abilities are. There's always something for everybody. And I like going on YouTube because even if you got a sore wrist, you could say, yoga for a sore wrist, yoga for a tight back, yoga for sore feet, or whatever. There's something for everybody. I get on here and I kind of evangelize for yoga. It's also really good, I think, from a mental and emotional perspective because it helps you practice mindfulness. So often we just get caught up in, worrying about what do we have to do next, and oh, I didn't get this done or whatever. And with yoga, you kind of have to be in the moment, focusing on your breath, and it just allows you. It's very meditative. It allows you just to focus on what it is that you want to do to kind of get strength from your breathing. It just allows you to kind of clear your mind and have peace. And I like yogas in the morning because it just gets my mind right, and it's doing something good for my body and my spirit. So I really like it. I really enjoy it, and I recommend it. It's one aspect of what it is that I do. I'm also on this a wellness journey, where I'm being intentional about doing something good for my spirit each and every day. God first. Doing something good for my mind every day. Um, because the mind, just like everything else, is a muscle. You want to keep it sharp, right? So I do things intentionally to exercise my brain, and I do things intentionally to be good to my body, whether that be engaging in physical exercise or paying attention to what I'm eating and why I'm eating, and how much I'm eating and all of that stuff, and really just kind of on a journey just to be the best version of myself. And so if you follow me, you'll always see that I'm sharing a lot of stuff that I do. Like, I've already gone to the gym this morning. I did a strength training, hour-long strength training workout. I rode 10 miles on the bike. Then I came here to do yoga. I think I'm going to go play pickleball after this, and at some point in the day, I'll walk a mile because I'm committed to walking or running at least a mile every single day. So anyway, that's me. That's who I am. That's the journey that I'm on. Um, Again, trying to be the best version of myself, and I encourage everybody else to be the best version of themselves. Sometimes we just get lost in, oh, I got to do this for work, or I got to do this for my kids, or I got to do this, for my family, and we forget about ourselves. So God first, do something good for you each and every day. And when you're the best version of yourself, then you can be good to everybody else, right? And it's just wonderful all the way around. Okay, so again, today is going to be a 30-minute energizing full body yoga flow. It's day 22 of the 30-day improvers challenge. Charlie follows is the yogi that we're following. I'm going to get started with my normal warm up before I get on the mat, so it gives you time if you're going to engage with me in this yoga practice, which I hope you do. But I do a handstand, a back bend, and a headstand. And I do those things because, one, I like to. It's a challenge for myself. It just helps me connect with, my 8-year-old self, because these are things that I used to do in my youth. And I was probably better at it then, but yeah, so I like to do this, but it's good for stability and balance and strength, and flexibility. I have some arthritis in my back, and so doing back bends every day and being intentional about um, uh, kind of nurturing the flexibility in my spine is important to me. So I do those things every day. So anyway, so I'm gonna get started with that, and then as soon as I'm done there, we'll jump into this yoga practice and see what Charlie Follows has for us. Um, I'm always pleased at the end of every workout I do with her, so I hope you will as well. And again, thank you so much for being here, and in advance, I thank you for the likes, I thank you for the shares. If you're just watching, if you can tap, 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 it's much appreciated, okay? All right, you ready? I'm ready. right, another good headstand day. All right, here we go.
Baby, grasshopper, and a ankle pose, also known as
Some volume issues with this video today.
in a kneeling position. So if you do have sensitive knees, place something underneath them. Then interlace your fingers, clasp your palms together, roll out your wrists. And you can start with a small movement and then begin to exaggerate this. Good, then shake out your wrists all together. Make fists with both hands, and then open and close your hands really quickly. You want to go as quick as possible so you start to feel the forearms are firing up. Go a little bit quicker. It might feel really strange, like your hands are out of control. That's when you know you're doing it right. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Then swing your legs around and come into boat pose. If you do have a sensitive tailbone, then you might want to place something underneath, as that can make this a lot more comfortable. Then option 1, you can keep your hands behind your knees. Option 2, you could extend the legs. Option 3, you could reach to catch hold of the big toes. This one is a really wobbly one, so it's a process of constantly trying to figure out the balance. So be kind to yourself here. Doesn't matter if you fall out, just come back in. And we'll pause here, breathe steady. Good. Rebend the knees if you straighten the legs, and we come to high boat with an inhale. On your exhale, extend the legs and lower down to low boat. This can be a little bit challenging if you're on a blanket, so you may find it's better to get rid of it. Inhale, come back up to high boat. Exhale to low boat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come down. If you're needing support, place your hands on the mat to help you lift up. And exhale, come down. 3 more at the pace of your breath. Last one, come up, come down, and pause here. You can either reach your arms by your side or reach them overhead for a little bit more of a challenge. Come into a hollow body hold. Draw the lower belly down. Keep squeezing the legs together. Hands stay together if they're above your head. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, hug your knees into your chest. Take a gentle rock side to side. Then as you lie back, just rest your head on the mat here. Open your arms into a T shape. Keep the legs in this tucked position and let your legs fall to the right. Coming into a controlled twist, using your obliques to control the movement. Go as far to the right as you can go. And then lift back up. And go over to the left. Lift back up. And go over to the right. Coming back up one more time. Over to the left. Lift the knees back up. And then rock and roll your way up to a seated position, and you can swing the legs around or just roll over your feet to find tabletop. Pad your knees if you need some support. Then with an inhale, dip your belly, arch your back, gaze forwards. As you exhale, press the floor right around the spine, bring chin to chest. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Keep this going a few more times at the pace of your breath. Good. One more inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, rounding the spine. And find a neutral. Tuck your toes, hover your knees. And slowly pick your hips up, push back to downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to your hovering tabletop. So knees are about 1 inch or 2 off the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, push back to downward dog. Inhale in position. Exhale, come forwards to hovering tabletop. Inhale here. Exhale, push back. Downward dog. Once more. Inhale here. Exhale, come forwards, hovering tabletop. Inhale here. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Option to pedal out your legs now. Find any movements that help you to warm into those areas of the body that aren't quite warm yet. Good. And looking forwards, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Reach the right arm up to twist open. Inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down, step back to downward dog. Look forwards, left foot steps forwards to the outside of the hand. Reach your left arm up, twist open. Inhale. Exhale, step back to down dog. A few more times, a little quicker now. Right foot steps forwards, reach the arm up. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, step to downward dog. Left foot steps forwards, reach the arm up, twist open. Inhale. Exhale, step back, down dog. One more round, right foot forwards, reach the arm up. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, step back, down dog. Left foot steps forwards, reach the arm up, twist open. Inhale. Exhale, step back to down dog. Slightly different now. Step the right foot forwards. Reach the right arm up, twist open. And roll onto the outer edge of your back foot. You can turn your right foot to face the right side and sink the left side hip down for twisted lizard. So all of your weight is on the left hand here. A great way to strengthen the left wrist. If it does become too much, you could always come down to the left forearm here. This could be a great way to modify. Pause for a breath in. As you exhale, spin the feet to face forwards, and then keep spinning the feet to the left side. Sink the hips to the right heel to find Skanasana. Flex the left foot, press the heel into the mat, pause here. Hands can be on the mat or hands can come to prayer. Inhale. Exhale. Turn to face forwards, plant the left hand. Get ready to step back into side plank. Pick up the right foot. And you can either keep the leg bent with the knee raised or just stack the legs. If you're modifying here, left knee is down. Focus on lifting the hips. Press through the left hand. Inhale. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Slowly lower down. For the first one, let's take cobra. Keeping the hands close to the lower back, to the lower ribs, excuse me. Lift the chest. Exhale, come back to downward dog. Left side, step the foot forwards, reach the arm up. Inhale as you twist, open. Exhale here. Then spin your feet to the left so that you can sink the right side hip down, find twisted lizard. All of your weight should feel like it's in the right hand. You could always come down to the forearm if it's too much. Then pausing here. Inhale. Exhale. Spin to face forwards. Keep spinning the feet to the right side. Sink the hips to the left heel to find Skanasana. Right foot is flexed. Heel is pressing into the mat. Hands could be on the ground or hands could be in prayer. Inhale here. Exhale. Turn to face forwards, plant a right hand, get ready to step into your side plank. Picking up the left foot, you can either keep the knee bent, leg raised, or you could stack the legs. If you're modifying, the right knee is down. Press the floor away, pick up the hips. Inhale. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high, open out the hip. Exhale, step through to your extended side angle. So right hand comes to the inside of the foot, back foot opens out. Left arm reaches up. If you feel a little restricted here, place the hand on a block, and you could experiment with different heights until you feel that you are no longer restricted and you can take a deep breath. Option to stay here, option to work into the bind, reaching the right arm under the leg, left arm behind the back. Rolling the shoulders back. Look down for balance, turn the back foot to face forwards. Bring the hands to the inside of the right foot to find lizard. Option to have the back knee lifted, or you could lower it down here. Then start bending your arms. See if you can get your chest below the level of the right leg. Reach the right arm through the window that the leg is creating, and reach the left arm out to the left side too. You may remember this from a few classes ago, our flying lizard. You can either stay here with fingertips on the mat, or you could hover the hands completely. For an added challenge, tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Keep the body low as we pause. Inhale. Exhale. Hold for one more breath in. Exhale, step to plank. Hold your pose, breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, find your back bend. Could be cobra, could be upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, open out the hip. Exhale, step through to your extended side angle. So back foot is open, left hand comes to the inside of the foot, right arm reaches up. Or you could place the hand on a block and experiment with different heights, prioritizing the breath here. Options to stay here, or you could play around with binding, reaching the left arm under the leg, right arm behind the back, hands draw together, rolling the shoulders back, opening the chest. Release the bind if you're there, look down for balance, turn the back foot to face forwards, and bring the hands to the inside of the left foot to find lizard. Option to lower the back knee down here to begin. And start bending your elbows, get your chest as low as you can. Reach the left arm through the leg, right arm comes out to the right side. Hands can either stay on the mat here, or you could hover them. And for an added challenge, tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Flying lizard, pausing here, keep the body low. Take a full breath in. Exhale out. One more breath in. Exhale out. And step to plank. Great work. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause for a deep breath in. Exhale out. Beautiful. Ripple forwards to plank and open into side plank on your right. Then place the left foot in front of you and sink the right side hip down. So really similar to our twisted lizard we practiced a moment ago. Place the right hand in front of you and reach the left arm in front so that you can catch hold of the outside of the right foot. So this could be option number one, just getting used to holding this position. Option number two, you're lifting your leg and you're shifting your weight forward. See if you can pick up the hips to come into baby grasshopper. So you're shifting your weight forwards. Feel the weight in the right hand and the left foot. And pause here. Good. To come out, shift your weight back and see if you can come out the way you came in. So return to your side plank, step to plank, and we'll repeat on the other side. Turn around so you can see better. So starting in your side plank, place the right foot in front of you and then sink the left side hip down. So it's just like twisted lizard. Right arm will reach in front of the leg to catch a hold of the outside of the left foot and place the left hand in front of you so that you can lean into it and press yourself up in a moment. Start by picking up the left leg and then shift weight forwards. And it may be that you're just trying this, but just seeing if you can get your hips off the mat. If you'd like to go further, start to bend the left arm, keep shifting weight forwards, hovering just above the mat to find baby grasshopper. Pause, come back to your breath.
I can't do it.
Good, slowly sit back down. Come out the same way you came in, so come back to your side plank. Step to plank. And push back to downward facing dog. Nice work. Look forwards. You can hop, step, or jump the feet to the hands. Then edge the feet as wide as your mat. Sink the hips down, find Malasana. Option to rest the fingertips on the ground or bring hands to prayer. Then roll the shoulders back. Try to open your chest as best you can. Slow down your breath a moment here. Straighten the legs. Find a wide forward fold. Perhaps sway side to side. You could also paddle out the legs to help your body reset. Good. Then come and sit down. And we'll begin by cradling the right leg. So the left leg can be bent or straight, depending on how you feel most balanced as you cradle the right leg. And similar to the prep that we did when we were working into compass pose, sit over on your left side, pick up the right side buttocks, and work towards getting the right leg over the top of your shoulder. And again, this may be as far as you take it today. There's lots of stages to this pose, so just work to your level. Once you're here, the right hand will come down, so will the left, and you'll cross the left foot over the top of the right. So again, this may be as far as you take it. If so, stay here. If you're wanting to take it further to move into our 8-angle pose, then you'll shift your weight forwards and at the same time straighten your legs, squeeze them together, pick the hips up off the mat. Keeping the chest low, arms are bent like chaturanga. Pause, keep squeezing the legs together. We hold for 3, 2, 1. Sit back down. And release. Come back to a seated position. So now the right leg will be bent or straight, depending on what worked best for you. Cradle the left leg in to your chest. Just rocking the leg from side to side. So working on your compass pose can really help to work towards your 8-angle pose. And in this way, all of these poses help us to progress towards the next. So sitting over on the right side, lift the left side buttocks, work towards getting the left leg over the back of the shoulder. And again, this may be where you're working towards today. If that's the case, that's perfectly fine. If you want to take it further, bring the hands to the mat, cross the right ankle over the left. And again, this may be as far as you take it. This is quite a difficult posture to find. If you'd like to go further, as you lean forwards, extend your legs, lift the hips off the mat, and keep the chest low. So we're just hovering above the ground here. And we'll pause in our Astavakrasana for 3, 2, 1. Sit back up. Then finding a cross-legged position with the right leg on the bottom, stack the left leg over the top. So the feet and the knees are in line, and we come to double pigeon, also known as fire log, where we're stacking the legs like logs. If your knee is in the air, it's perfectly okay. You could always place something underneath it so that it has more support. An option to stay upright, or you could fold forwards here. And just start to regulate your breath. As the practice begins to shift gear now, letting go of any expectation, letting go of any judgment, or perhaps frustration. Good. Pick up your left knee and place the foot on the outside of the right leg. Then draw your right foot in closer to you. Reach the right arm up with an inhale. As you exhale, twist to the left and wrap the arm around the leg. And you can place your left hand behind you for support. Gaze over your left shoulder and deepen your breath. Release the twist. We'll take a brief counter twist to the right. So place the hands by your right side. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale to twist to the right. Hold for one more breath in. Exhale out. Turn to face forwards and we'll switch the legs. So the left leg will be on the bottom. The right leg will stack over the top. Line your feet and your knees. If the right knee is in the air and it wants some support, place a rolled up blanket or something similar underneath it. An option to rest your hands by your side and stay upright, or you could fold forwards. And slowing down the breath, perhaps even closing the eyes now as you focus on your internal landscape. Lift the right knee and place the foot on the outside of the left leg. Then draw your left foot in towards you. With an inhale, left arm reaches up. As you exhale, twist to the right, wrap the arm around the leg. Place the right hand behind you for support. Then twisting to the right, gazing over the right shoulder. Breathe deeply here. Release the twist. We'll take a counter twist to the left. Place the hands by the left side. Inhale as you open your chest. Exhale as you twist left. Holding for one more breath. Turn to face forwards. Release your legs and come and lie down on your back. As you lie down, bend the knees, bring the feet together, open the knees wide to find Supta Baddha Konasana. Resting hands on the belly or relaxing your arms by your side. And slowing down the breath even more. Just letting the body completely relax. Straighten the legs and the arms. Settle in for Shavasana. Deepen your breath. Move your fingers and toes. Roll out your ankles and your wrists. Hug your knees into your chest. And roll onto your side. And join me back in a seated position when you're ready. Keeping the eyes closed for now. Just resting hands on knees, sitting up tall. We'll finish with a final deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out to let it go. And open your eyes when you're ready. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. I hope that you enjoyed working towards baby grasshopper and 8-angle pose, and hopefully this class gave you a little bit more of an understanding of the different elements that make up the pose so that you can work towards piecing together these puzzle pieces. Thank you again. I'll see you for the rest of the challenge.
Okay, I had never done grasshopper, baby grasshopper. So I'm gonna have to try that on my own again because I didn't get it done.